To create the cockpit of the F1 car is in 5 stages. The first thing we need to do is we have to draw an ellipse, but the ellipse is not going to be drawn on the very front of the Formula 1 chassis. It's actually going to be drawn on a surface 1mm further back. So to do that, we have to create a work plane which is 1mm away from the front. So to find the work planes menu, click on that one. Click on plane, and we'll go to offset plane, and we're now going to say, right, this is the plane that we want the work plane to be parallel to. So we click on that, and because we wanted to move it further back, we type in -1 and click tick OK. So that is this yellow surface around there. That's the surface we're going to actually be drawing on, not the actual the front part. So to get a clear view of that, I'm going to click on there, click on best fit, and there is what we want to draw on. So to draw onto this surface, we're going to move the cursor close to the corner, and you see just as it goes to the corner we get that cross. I'm going to click once now, and then I'm going to click on create sketch. We create a sketch, and the sketch that we're going to create is going to be an ellipse. So from the circle menu we can choose ellipse. So around about the center, we're going to click once, move to the side, and left click again. Then we're going to drag the ellipse up until it is just slightly above the top surface of the chassis. There. Now obviously the size and shape of that ellipse can be altered, and you can make it just to suit your own design. So now we've got that surface drawn in, we can now click on finish sketch. It's very important that that ellipse is slightly above that top surface, because otherwise you won't be able to click on it, or certainly not very easily. Now what we have to do is we're now going to join this profile to the elliptical profile with a shape called a loft. Now you'll find the loft menu here, and you can see it's in with sweep, loft, coil, emboss, derive. So you may not actually have the loft icon on the menu bar at the top, so click on sweep, loft, that's the one we want there. And what it's looking for here is it's looking for 2 profiles that you want to join together. So that's the type of effect it's going to get. So the first profile that we want to choose is this one at the back. There we are, edges, click to add, and the other one is this ellipse here, which just comes forward very quick, and straight away it draws that in, and that we'll simply click on that to see okay. We can see there now. See if we can get a better view of it. We can see there it is a little bit tricky to control, but we can see I've got quite a nice profile. What is important at this point is that you do have, just close that, a reasonable gap between the cockpit and this edge, because we want to put some radiuses around there to give it a better profile. But if they're too close together, it becomes impossible to put that radius on.